Hey everybody, I hope all of you are staying safe and healthy. Welcome back to my channel. As you can see, we are having monsoon here in India, but as we have travel restrictions, so I thought of taking a stroll inside the community and capture the mood. Today I'm going to talk about a lens that can be used for darker cloudy days. It's an excellent performer in low light, so I chose to capture the monsoon with this lens. I bought this lens few years ago on eBay and I paid 39 US dollars for it. It was in mint condition, though I had to buy the lens cap separately. Also, I had to buy the step-up ring as it has the 55mm filter thread, which is very uncommon. Like any other vintage lenses, this one is also built with high quality metal. It's a small but little heavy lens, weighs around 300 plus grams. This lens performs very well. Overall, it's a very nice lens. But there is one thing that I really do not like. Aperture ring is very thin and very lighter. It gives me trouble when I try to change the aperture. Also, it has long focus throw, which is not a problem for me, but some of you may not like to rotate it for long. I got this lens for its 1.4 aperture, mainly for my night photography, but I have not used this lens for any of my night photos yet. Maybe later I will use it. It is probably one of the finest 55mm 1.4 lenses available in the market. It has no barrel distortion. I have not noticed any significant chromatic aberration also. You may notice some purple fringing, but that's not too much actually. Also, you can see the depth of field here. It's pretty good. It gets better at f2 and past that. Like you can see the depth of field here, it was probably taken at f2. Here are some pictures taken in different light conditions. You can see the colors, sharpness and the contrast. If you are looking for a fast lens, I would recommend you to go for it. I hope you can see this. It has aperture range of 1.4 to f16. Focal range is 0.5 to infinity. I was looking online for the minimum focus distance. For the exact number, I found out that it's 0.45 meters. That is approximately 17.72 something. You can say about 18 inches. Here are some pictures for your reference. You can check the depth of field taken at every aperture range. You can pause and check them out. Now comes the most interesting part. Let me show you why. I mainly look for one particular thing when I'm buying vintage lenses, like how the diaphragm looks like. As you can see here, this lens has 6 hexagonal aperture blades, which is not a very common thing. So when I saw this lens, I knew that I had to get this lens. I understand that not everybody likes different bokeh shapes, but I really like. It's very smooth. Also, you can see some swirly bokeh here. I hope you can see it. Well, before I show you the front element, let me show you the rear element. It has a unique flat design which some people say that made by Tomioka. I would like to believe it too that it was made by Tomioka. You can read about them online. They are known for their optical quality. As you can see, it has a unique lens flare which is very interesting to me and very beautiful too. Some of you may not like the flare, but I personally like to have flare in my photos. If not in all photos, but definitely in some photos. And this is one of the main reasons that I use vintage lenses. This is absolutely beautiful to me. It's really unique. It's a Auto Rikenon lens 55mm f1.4 made in Japan. It has 6 elements in 4 groups. But probably the first thing you notice here is this yellow tint, which means it contains thorium, and that means this is a radioactive lens. Well, the question is if it is safe to use radioactive lenses. I was doing my research online, I was reading articles, I was watching videos, and then I found out that to get sick, you have to be attached to it all the time. So I would like to say that there is no need to worry. You can use this lens. Few more photos here. Thank you for your patience and thank you for watching. I hope you are finding it useful. Few more things I would like to mention here, that it has no weather sealing gasket, again, which is not a problem for me. And the mount I want to show you, those who are new to this mount, this is a universal M42 mount. Hope you are able to see it. I use different types of adapters for different mounts. This is a M42 Sony Next mount adapter. It's a helicoid. It's basically a variable extension tube you can use for your macro shots, and you can get the correct focus. You probably have seen that it has no electronic chips for focus confirmation. It is helpful if your camera has focus picking option. I have tried to cover all the points that I know. I hope you like it. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up. Also, please subscribe to my channel. I will see you in the next video. So long, please take care of your health and stay safe.